Anxiety is not your enemy. It's just excitement in disguise. And that's exactly what Adam Driver figured out, which took him from the bottom all the way to being one of the biggest stars in the world. Growing up, Adam Driver didn't really fit into the classic social circles. His height and his quiet nature often made him stand out.
Like the talking to strangers part, just didn't like the awkward interaction when they said no. I'm like, I know, and I can't process it.
He wasn't born an extrovert, but your environment shapes you, and this is what happened when he went into the Marines. The Marines forced him into close social bonds and a culture where you rely on each other.
But I found I loved the Marine Corps the most for the thing I was looking for the least when I joined, which was the people.
Being in the Marines required Driver to tackle day-to-day anxiety head on, and this is what lays the groundwork for your own confidence. Nothing in this world is worth having or worth doing unless it means effort, pain, and difficulty. Eventually, after the Marines, Driver channeled his energy into the Juilliard School for Drama.
Man came close to breaking me, H.R. Pickens. He did not succeed.
Acting students must constantly perform in front of peers and instructors.
And emotionally in that, I struggled to find meaning.
This setting helped Driver face stage fright and social exposure repeatedly.
No. Yeah.
Then also I didn't have the balls to do that for a while.
You're forced to be intimate with complete strangers in a short amount of time, the self-discipline, the self-maintenance. It's a powerful thing, getting in a room with complete strangers and reminding ourselves of our humanity.
It teaches you to harness anxious energy rather than being controlled by it.
That's great. Yeah, that's cool.
All I'm saying is, if you want to break free and become your best self, you're gonna have to change your entire lifestyle to foster growth. Even after becoming a star, the anxiety about being judged or scrutinized never really vanishes. Instead, you just learn to manage it by limiting or opting out of a certain trigger. He's a human too, just like you and I.
Do you consider yourself the hero of your own story?
Me in life?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like I'm barely hanging on.
I know exactly how it is, but here's the thing. Your mind and body are a powerhouse of raw potential, and deep down, you know it is. All you have to do is shift your actions toward the person you know you want to be, one thing at a time. You're not going to become great if you make mediocre decisions, because it all adds up, compounding into the person you are and the person people see you as. I'm not perfect or anything, but that's not the point. The point of this life is about making progress, growing, making the right decisions, leveling up, making yourself proud, making everyone around you proud, and making a positive difference in the world.
I noticed in myself being less aggressive, able to finally articulate feelings as opposed to, howling at the moon or whatever I was doing before.
Adam Driver pours his energy into his roles, and that's a really good point. Focusing on your craft, you can sidestep some of the social anxieties tied to fame or attention. So, early on, the School for Drama and the Marines gave him a daily force to exposure. Today, he regularly performs in intense roles, which pushes him out of his comfort zone. You know, over time, that repetition builds resilience. Whenever you fear the rejection, that's when it hurts the most.
Having that much time with a group of strangers, it didn't make it easy. You kind of had to work a little bit. I think that probably made the connection between the actors and the audience that much more powerful. And I don't think that you get that opportunity a lot in whatever medium. That's quite a thing to get to do.
You used to that yet? People so excited to see you all the time?
No.
Whenever you get rejected over and over, it's just another thing. And for Adam Driver, it's the same story. Now just look at him. He's got multiple Oscar nominations, he's got high-profile roles, and Adam Driver himself remarked that focusing on his roles distracts him from his own nerves. This method approach allows him to let go of self-consciousness. And this is the same for yourself. What you really need to do is level up your own character so that you're essentially method acting as your ideal self. Sounds about right? So what do I mean by that? Okay, go to the gym, build your body, research, build your mind, learn things, do stuff, that thing that you're really good at. I know that you have it. I want you to drop everything else and focus on that only. Focusing on your craft allows you to bypass the natural social anxiety that you have. If you've been working on something for the past few months, chances are you'll probably have something to talk about. And this is really what propelled Adam Driver. He didn't let his anxiety hold him back. Instead, he used it. Adam Driver's story underscores that overcoming social anxiety does not mean that you're erasing it. It means learning to operate alongside it, channeling it, and sometimes working around it. Because truly, comfort is the enemy. And if it doesn't make you uncomfortable, it's not growth. So, you know what to do. And if you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe.